In the module Erosion, students learn that Earth's surface is constantly changing. Erupting volcanoes, colliding continental plates, and evaporating bodies of water expose new surfaces, while wind, rain, vegetation, and temperature changes slowly break down these surfaces in a process called weathering. Weathering takes place in one of two ways, physically or chemically. Physical weathering is the mechanical breaking down of rocks and minerals through temperature change in water. Chemical weathering is the breaking down of the Earth's surface caused by changes in the chemical composition of rocks and minerals, such as acid rain or oxidation. Erosion is the carrying away of weathered material by water, wind, or glaciers. Water from rain or melting snow is absorbed into the ground until the ground becomes saturated. Any additional water then becomes runoff, which combines with runoff from other areas to form creeks, streams, and rivers. The amount of erosion that occurs because of flowing water depends on the speed of the flowing water, the rate of flow, the composition of the soil or other earth, and the weight and size of the particles being eroded. Deposition can occur wherever the water slows down, as happens when a river encounters flat land or a large body of water. These patterns of erosion and deposition are what create many of Earth's geographic landforms. Wind is another agent of erosion. Small particles of sand, silt, and clay are easily picked up and carried by wind. One natural barrier to erosion caused by wind is vegetation. The roots of trees and plants anchor the soil in place. At the same time, foliage blocks, deflects, and otherwise decreases the force of the wind. Erosion can be slowed down by artificial means as well. Windbreaks and breakwaters along shorelines help to decrease the strength of erosive wind and water. In the Delta Science module, Erosion, students discover how and why Earth's crust is constantly changing through 12 hands-on activities. First, they build stream tables and adjust the inclination to propel the erosion process. Then they simulate flood conditions to determine the permeability and erosion resistance of different soils. They test planted and unplanted soils as erosion deterrents. Stream tables become beaches, and students construct breakwaters to reduce shoreline erosion. They study river sediment samples to better understand how moving water deposits streambed objects. Finally, students investigate the massive impact of glacial erosion. In the Delta Science Reader Erosion, students read about Earth's structure. They find out about the slowly moving plates that make up Earth's surface and how they are related to mountain building, trenches, earthquakes, and volcanoes. They learn about physical and chemical weathering and how they contribute to soil formation. They are introduced to the causes of erosion and deposition and the landforms that are the results of these forces. They also read about soil conservationists and the ways they work to conserve soil and control erosion. Finally, students learn about floods.